Shalom. Once again, Apostle Ricard back with another impromptu video. Start by saying all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. All praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. All praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay. And like I said, this is going to be a little quick one. Impromptu video. I'm going to throw up here. Spirit hit me. Like I said, it's been a couple of days since I've been able to get a video up because I've been kind of busy just, handling business with brothers in the camp. I try to not let it go too long before I throw my videos up. Salakia. But we back on it today. Anyways, title of this video is Hate the Evil or Hate Evils, which we're supposed to. This whole society, this whole kingdom is evil. It's wicked. It's perverse. So we're supposed to hate everything that's evil. Even if it's other Israelites. You know what? Yeah, we can hate other Israelites. Because right now, we can hate the two. Well, that was an old topic. That was an old argument from back in the 90s. Myself, Apostle Tahar, and Gabar got brought to council. That was back during the time of the House of David. After we had split from One West, along with King Mashah and certain other so-called elder guys that were, so-called top elders at that time. This is like in the mid-90s, going into like the mid to late 90s. That's when that split took place. That was like around like 97, I believe, when we, that was the first major split in Israel. When pretty much King Mashah and Hafiz Sariyah split from each other, where King Mashah had left, the original One West, and retreated over to the House of David, which is that other school. One West was One West on 125th Street. That was the main school. And then when the split took place, when King Mashah left with, of course, myself, Apostle Tahar Gabar, we left as well. Also to the other top elders of Connecticut, because they was under us. That's when the top elders and bishops, Apostle Ramla, Elder Tassi Dakba, Elder Sakaran, Elder Ayabah was there as well at the time, and there were other guys that are no longer here that was there. Something that the top elder brothers of Connecticut, they was under us at the time. So because Apostle Tahar and myself and Apostle Kabal, we were over the Connecticut school. So pretty much, when King Mashah left, Apostle Tahar definitely made his trade. Hey, I'm sticking with the king. So of course, Apostle Tahar made the move. He told us that's what we was doing. That's what we was doing. And the brothers in the Connecticut school, they looked to Apostle Tahar. That's what you doing. We with you. We with the king. So the Connecticut brothers, they all left with us. We left, but also too, there was another contingency of guys that left as well down in the New York school that left with King Mashah, So the other school, I forgot, it was on Amsterdam over there. Was it on Amsterdam? I believe that he was over there. I forgot the address of the daggone school, the House of David school, when we split. And by the way, Nathaniel, the Bishop Nathaniel, Elder Nate, he was one of the top officers or generals that left as well. He left, with us. We were all together back then, And certain other guys, I could mention names, but a lot of y'all probably wouldn't even know these guys. Asha, Rahab. There was a whole contingency of guys that split from the main school as well with us. We went over to the House of David. So when we got over there, right? When we got over there, in the beginning, the first couple of months, everything was cool. It was beautiful. It was like blissful. It was like, hey man, we got away from them wicked guys in One West. And yeah, everybody was getting along. It was beautiful. It was brotherly. We was having feasts, and everything was cool. The first couple of months, the first few months, everything was cool, man. We used to go out speaking together, to roll up, brother. It was beautiful. It was brotherly. It was cool. Shit, me and Apostle Gabar at the time, we even slept in the school a couple of nights. And that's back when brothers was brothers. It was cool, man, in the beginning. I have to recall it was one particular night. Me and Apostle Kabar was crashing out in the school overnight, and I believe it was Bishop Nathaniel, Nate, and this other guy Rahab. He's a Gadite dude, whatever. We was up there just talking, and it was cool, man. The dude Rahab, he had this expensive bottle of liquor, this cognac. We was sitting there sipping, hanging out. It was cool. It was brotherly, man, back then. But then eventually them guys showed their true colors, them guys, especially old man, it was the spirit though. When the Cornelius, like if the Cornelius, but you know what? Fuck that. Because you can say, well, the Cornelius thing, if the Cornelius thing would have never came up, it would have been something else. They would have found something. Because that's how the Lord is. The Lord controls all things. But it just happened to be the catalyst trouble was the Cornelius thing. But the Lord likes trouble. The Lord likes that. The Most High likes controversy. Apostle Tahar always says that. But if the Cornelius thing didn't come up, them guys, they were wicked anyway. So they would have found something else. It would have been something else. It would have been something else that we said or did that would have rubbed them the wrong way for them to bring us to counsel anyway. Because if the Lord wanted that division, it was going to come. It could have been, it was just the Lord used the Cornelius thing, which that was spiritual, because the Cornelius thing was a heavy thing that had to come out. Because in One West, that particular breakdown wasn't being broke down the right way, because it was always taught that he was an Edomite, but then it didn't make sense. So they said, well, we changed it. No, we didn't change the doctrine. It was just certain things. But that Cornelius thing was always like that fly in the room that wouldn't go away, because that would always come up. And then even back in One West, even Hapusaria, when they would break it down, it didn't make sense. So certain things did change in the doctrine, but it was the spirit of the Lord. Because it was impossible for Cornelius to be an Edomite. Number one, it said he was a devout man. So Esau's a devout man. Excuse me. So that means the scriptures contradict themselves. And it said Cornelius and his whole household was saved. Ain't no Edomite gonna be saved. Psalms 147, 19 and 20. So it came up, but then dudes freaked the fuck out over the Cornelius thing. Y'all going off. That's blasphemy. But the Lord wasn't dealing with none of them guys. Wasn't spiritual, man. And also, but it wasn't just the Cornelius thing. It was the Cornelius thing primarily. Oh my goodness! And then of course the rape doctrine that came up back then. The whole so-called rape thing. Was that rape thing, man? That lit a hornet's nest all throughout the world, boy. With the rape, y'all just saying it's all right to rape women and all that craziness, right? Because you know what? Men in this here in America is an emotional, feminine, emotional, punk ass, hoe ass nigga mentality. And you know what? All of us have been raised up under this wicked ass Babylon. It's rape women. But guess what? The whole world can accept two men being sodomites. That's cool. Nobody has a problem with that. Two men pumping on each other. That's cool. That's groovy. That's cute. Or two women rolling around on top of each other. That's cool. People can accept that, but then, we're talking about rape. See what I'm saying? Oh, then another thing, they brought me to counsel in particular, because at the time that's when I was dealing with my son's mother, which my son's mother happens to be Italian. She was so-called of Italian descent, which she was an Israelite. She's an Israelite anyway. She's Sicilian and Mauritanian, which her line goes back to the Moors. So she's an Israelite. And I was trying to, so they would bring her in and recall, he's dealing with an Edomite woman. I said, she's not an Edomite though. She's a Jake. She's an Israelite, and she knew it. She actually did her research. Her family line goes back to the Moors. So they would bring a meeting council on that. Yeah. Oh, then another thing, I throw this in there. We said you can hate the 2/3. They're hating it. These niggas are arguing over the fact about hating the 2/3. So you're supposed to love the 2/3. So that means two sodomites, you're supposed to love them. Embrace them as brothers. Yeah, but they going off, but they still brothers. I still love them. So you're supposed to love sodomites and lesbians, right? See what I'm saying? So you know what? But the Lord, I'm gonna start. I'm in the book of Amos 3 and 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people be not afraid? Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai have not done it? Okay, that's right. So anything, any troubles or any controversy, the Lord brings it. No matter what it might be. The Most High He's in control. So, like I said, when we had them issues back then, with even in the school, even the split and One West, that was all the doing of the Lord, man. But the spiritual men understand it and roll with it. We see everything coming. Now I'm gonna read this 7, right? Amos 3 and 7. Surely the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants, the prophets. That's right. So the prophets, case in point, like the Cornelius thing, the Lord revealed that onto us, and the Lord, the Spirit, the Lord gave it. It was the Apostle Gabar that the Lord actually gave that revelation to about the Cornelius thing. And then the elder Apostle Gabar brought it to the Apostle Tahar, and he went through it. And Apostle Tahar said, "Hey, you know what, brother? Yeah, you're right. Yeah, brother, he's an Israelite." And of course, he brought it to me. I saw it right off the bat. Okay, because it was spiritual. He proved it in the scriptures. And then once they brought us in the council, the first council they brought us to, Apostle Gabar, they said, "No, Gabar, you bring it out." And Apostle Gabar brought it out, and brothers saw it. But the wicked, evil niggas, they saw it too, but they were wicked. It was just a thing of, they don't want Gabar getting no shine. This envy and hate. See, but it's funny, niggas are talking about, they were mad, talking about hating the 2/3, but they hate us. These scoffing niggas, they hate us. But then we talk about hating the 2/3, right? Y'all get on us for saying that we're supposed to hate these niggas out here. But then y'all hate us. Y'all have a pure hate for us. You niggas want to see us, y'all want to see us fall flat on our faces, man. You know? Okay. Oh man, I'm in the book of Amos still. Amos 5 and 10. They hate him that rebuketh in the gate, and abhor him that speaketh uprightly. See that? That's Amos 5 and 10. See that? That's right. You wicked, evil niggas. You scoffers. That's all you do. You dudes, you know what I mean? You dudes, man, I'm just going to come straight and say it. A lot of you scoffer mother effers, you're homosexuals, man, as Apostle Gabar would say. Because you dudes are obsessed. You're obsessed with us. You see what I'm saying? You guys are obsessed. I mean, a bunch of grown men, well, you so-called grown men, that every day you just sit around waiting for us to do videos and you come up there, You niggas are obsessed with us. Why don't you go get a fucking life? Okay? Go get a life. But you know what? This is your life. But it's spiritual. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Everybody's doing what they're supposed to be doing, man. But guess what? There's going to come a point where the Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, going to punch your tickets, man. Okay? He going to punch your tickets, man. See what I'm saying? Every road has an end. See, we understand that. That's why we suck it up. We love it. Because apparently, man, we really get under you guys' skin. That's why I hate you niggas. You come on there with your little corny jokes and your little homo corny jokes. Man, you guys are weak, man. You guys ain't got it. Okay? We laugh at you, man. But I'm going to finish it up. I just wanted to make a quick point with this. This is Amos 5 and 15. Hate the evil and love the good, and establish judgment in the gates. It may be that the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai of hosts will be gracious unto the remnant of Joseph, meaning Israel, the elect. Okay? So that's what the Bible says, brother. Hate the evil. So we're supposed to hate all things of the evil. So even the 2/3, right now, they're not Israelites. They're heathens. So we can hate them right now. In the kingdom, we'll love the 2/3 again. We'll love them again in the kingdom when they come back in the reincarnation in those new bodies. Right now, the bodies of the 2/3 are defiled. So they got to be melted. They got to be dispatched. Okay? Anything wicked, all these wicked, evil niggas pushing their false doctrines, and especially the ones that call themselves Israelites, all these bootleg Israelite groups, man, you guys are going to be destroyed, man. All you scoffers, all you wicked, evil niggas, anything evil is going to be destroyed. All these wicked, evil-ass women, these whores, these sluts, this Big Shirley, Okay, these 350, 400-pound evil, wicked black women walking around, they're going to be melted. But guess what? They're going to come back in the kingdom. They'll be righteous again. All right? Any wicked nigga speaking false doctrines, anything, man. And it says hate the evil. So yeah, we're supposed to hate this world and hate the people in it unless they are of the Lord's elect. Okay? That's right. That's the right spirit to be in. Okay? Hate is healthy when it's towards those that should be hated. But you love the elect. We love the brothers that's in the truth. Sincere brothers, all right? But with that, I say shalom.